All right, guys, let's do this. All right, this is my first demonstration video trying this picture-in-picture approach. So hi, good to see you. I hope it's nice to see me. We're going to walk through 12 steps of building a head. I'm going to go kind of quick. If you need it paused, you can draw along if you need to, or you can just watch and then try it on yourself. Just trying to draw a generic human head. We're basing it on human proportions here. So remember that size and placement in relation to others. Remember, everybody is unique and beautiful in their own way. This is just a very, very generalized, simplified guideline to try to help you to be able to draw somebody who's not looking like a cartoon. So we have our step-by-step sheet there on the one side. I'll be following that on my side. I'm going to use a little my iPad here, and here we go. So the first step, draw the overall shape of the head, upside down egg. So it's going to be just something like an upside down egg, just like that. Does not have to be perfect. I'm going to erase a little bit if I need it. Does not need to be perfect. So anything like an upside down egg, if it helps you to do it, you can draw a circle first and then go down from the sides from there and come across, and then just erase the part that you don't need. So step one, we're going to work from general to specific. So no details, just the general stuff to start. Next, we're going to add a little line of symmetry right down the middle. Symmetry just means it's the same on one side as the other. So I got a tiny ear here, I got a tiny ear here. That's me. Next, we're going to have our eye line. We're just doing placement. So from the top of the head to the bottom of the chin, about halfway, we have the line for the eyes. You don't need to label it. I'm just going to do that. Step three, about halfway down from there, we have another dotted line, and that's the bottom of the nose. So there we go. We're starting to get a human-like thing. Step four, we have another line halfway between that. That is the bottom of the mouth. So that's basically what we have. We have something resembling a human already. We're going to keep going. Step five, we're going to add the hairline. If someone has hair, I don't have that problem. But if someone does, our hairline is going to be about 2/3 of the way above the eye line, and then come down over and down to the eye line, down, over, and down, something like that. So everybody's hairline's a little bit different. I don't really have one. I used to have one started here, then it went back, then it went back. That's okay. Step six, we're going to add our neck and shoulders. Generally speaking, the neck is going to come from where that mouth hits the chin, or hits the jawline, down, over, and out, down, over, and out. So now we have a natural neck, not too wide, not too narrow. So we're halfway home. Next up, step seven, add the eyes, 5 eyes wide. So something, just like, we're not going to do the details of them. We're just going to kind of like lightly sketch them in. We should be able to fit one eye in the middle. And then we have more eyes there. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyes wide is how wide the eyes are. After you have all 5 eyes in, erase the ones that you no longer need. So unless you're drawing an alien, most humans have 2 eyes. So that's about our eye placement. Don't go any further yet. Next, we have our nose to place in. So we're going to cry a little tear down from the inside of the eye. And this is where the outsides of our nostrils are going to be, right on top of that nose line. After you have that, we're going to place the mouth. The mouth is going to be from the middle of the eye, crying a tear down. On top of that mouth line, we can just give little edges of your mouth. If you want, you can draw your little middle line above that line. So there's our mouth. Step 10, we're going to add our ears. The ears generally fall between that eye line and the nose line. So something like that. You have the top and bottom of your ear, top and bottom of your ear. If you want to make your connector right now, go for it. There's your basic ears. And step 11, we're going to add our eyebrows. So following that same curve of the top of the eye, we're going to add that about another eye high and make it just wider than the eyes. So there's our basic eyebrow placement. We're not doing any details to it yet. And then finally, we have our hair, if the person has hair. So from the hair, we're going to grow out from the scalp to whatever shape of hair you have. out from the scalp to whatever shape you have on the exterior part of the hair. Maybe a little comes back behind. For in front of the hair, if the hair is growing in front, it comes down in front of where the grow line is there and there. And sorry about that. You're welcome. And we'll have a little bit of hair over to the side. Once we get this far, we have a basic head built. As we go farther, so at this point you can erase the stuff you don't need. So I'm going to erase out my guidelines there, erase out my guidelines, erase out my guidelines, erase out my guidelines. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so that is step 1 for building a head. I will start step 2 in another video. So this builds your basic head. Next, we're going to do some features. I hope that's helpful. Peace.